Has the YouTube algorithm gone too far? I have to talk like this so you think you're still watching TikTok. Otherwise, you might start suffering from withdrawal symptoms. Now I'm back here so I can repurpose this content for YouTube Shorts. I'm also gonna add these pointless subtitles. While I'm at it, I might just add some Subway Surfers or possibly some GTA. Because if your Zoomer brain doesn't get constant stimulation, it will starve to death. And now that I've kept you here for 30 seconds so that it counts as a view, it's time to call to action and tell you, not ask you, but tell you to like the video and to consider subscribing because it's free and you can undo it at any time because you're not allowed to decide the type of content you want to watch. That's for me and the algorithm to decide. Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of these sit down talk type videos. We're switching things up today. I'm going full YouTuber commentary style. We're going to be doing this over some CSGO surf gameplay. I'm even going to do those like chapter titles with the breakcore music in between that last way too long. We're going to be talking about the YouTube algorithm and whether or not it's gone too far. Spoiler alert, in my opinion, it has. Picture this. It's 2012 to 2014. Gaming content on YouTube is exploding. Minecraft is at its peak. You have YouTubers like Captain Sparkles, Chimney Swift doing his Minecraft Files series, survival games, Hunger Games, NCS and Monster Cat music is all the rage. Unedited, long-form Let's Plays of your favorite video games. PewDiePie just coming onto the scene with Happy Wheels, his Amnesia series. Everywhere you look, there's content being recommended to you that you actually want to watch. No censorship, minimal, non-intrusive ads. Life is good.
Life is good. You know what I mean?
Of course, YouTube has grown in size exponentially since then. I'm definitely not saying YouTube is dead. I don't think the site is dying. I just think, in my opinion, that's when content was at its best. That's when I enjoyed watching YouTube the most. YouTube Rewind was actually good. You guys remember that? You remember when YouTube Rewind was good? If you remember when YouTube Rewind was good, you're entitled to a veteran's discount. I still think 2013 was the best. That was, man, that YouTube Rewind slapped. Now, it's kind of hard to picture where things maybe started to go wrong, but I think a big part of that was definitely Vine. Vine was the first thing since the creation of YouTube that really shook up the type of content that was being made, and I think put it into people's heads, oh, there's stuff other than YouTube videos. Now, I don't really remember the algorithm or the type of content on YouTube changing that much when Vine was alive. Up until that point, there wasn't exactly an algorithm. Like, you just got recommended whatever videos that you were watching and whatever was popular on the platform at the time, regardless of whether or not it was relevant to what you watch. But when Vine hit, people started getting recommended shorter videos more, and after Vine died, there was an influx of people making longer videos again. I think this was the first time we really saw any sort of like algorithm in action. YouTube started to implement this thing where if your video was over 10 minutes, you could add multiple ads, and suddenly everyone started making their videos 10 minutes long. Like even if it meant adding nothing to the video, some people were just shameless enough to add a blank space at the end of a like 9.5 minute video to get it to that 10 minutes. It implemented a new meta of stalling their videos as much as possible in order to get that viewer retention and to make their videos 10 minutes long. And this heavily influenced how I make my videos, because when I was watching those videos, and YouTube didn't have any like speed options at the time, you would just be sitting there and people would be talking so slowly or talking about irrelevant stuff. I just wanted to watch the video, get the information, and not have all this fluff. So I started making my videos super cut, so when people watch my videos, they don't feel like I'm trying to draw blood from a stone, you know? This style of content remained for a long time, I think, until the first major downfall and the thing that I think led into today's content, and that's the Paul brothers. I saw a video recently of Jacksepticeye doing this lie detector test, and someone asked him if he thought Mr. Beast ruined YouTube.
Would you say YouTube's changed for the worse?
Yes. Completely unrelated question.
Do you like Mr. Beast?
No.
Do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
And although I kind of agree, I think it definitely started with the Paul brothers because they pioneered this type of content that instilled this idea of more money equals more content. And whether or not you like them, and I kind of talked about this briefly before, whether or not you like the Paul brothers and the type of videos they were making, people couldn't help but watch because they were doing things that nobody else could do. It is such a foreign concept to us. We can't help but tune in because we're like, what are they gonna do with this amount of money today? How are they gonna spend my entire yearly earnings in one video? And it was this type of content that spawned a lot of clones like Rice Gum that really made this meta like popular. And when you flash forward to today, Mr. Beast is doing that just on a much grander scale. I don't think Mr. Beast is a bad person. I'm sure he's a really nice person, but his content in particular, it's hard to argue that it isn't ruining YouTube. Each one of his videos is different, but exactly the same.
This is a $1 billion super yacht. This is the largest shredder in the world. We are now stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean. I just bought this train and it is currently barreling full speed towards that giant pit over there.
It has made videos become a formula, something that you repeat for the same outcome. And I feel like that strays from the whole concept of YouTube and why YouTube was created in general, to not view content as a business like TV was doing. That was kind of the point of YouTube. YouTube was there to replace TV. People started opting into watching and making YouTube videos because they were getting sick of the overproduced, over-censored garbage that was on TV with 5 minutes of ads placed in every 10 minutes. Especially when you look at how many ads YouTube are trying to force down our throats now. I remember the days when you used to get like the small rectangular box, little see-through box at the bottom of the videos that you could just X out of without having to actually interrupt the video. Now you just got 2 30-second non-skippable ads that take up the entire screen, which, by the way, when those things first came out, they were like 4-second skippable ads, right? And then they became 5, and then they became 6, but they go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now you can skip the video. They're like, they say they say you can skip this ad after 6 seconds. They're like 8 seconds long. YouTube is literally becoming the thing they swore to destroy. And the problem is, it's only going to get worse. Like, they're going to test the limits of how many ads they can give us. It's going to take a new site rivaling YouTube for it to like actually possibly change anything. But the cycle will just repeat. If a new site comes up, people will jump ship to that. Great, we have full creative freedom, no censorship, no ads. Eventually, they will just start censoring videos, catering to brands. Like, it's just the cycle of content. And in a way, we can almost see this happening with TikTok. TikTok is becoming like the new content creation platform. Now, I already made a video about this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I think it's safe to say TikTok just infected every corner of the internet. Everywhere you go, you see vertical videos, and with that stupid bloop, I swear that thing gives you a migraine. It's like that fucking Akira meme. Leave me alone! Ah! And it's gotten to the point where now you see YouTube trying to follow suit. Despite there being a shorts tab on the side specifically for shorts, they're still in your regular recommended. They're in your subscriptions. You search up a video, you don't get recommended the video that you search for, you get recommended shorts. You can disable them in your recommended for 30 days, but then they come back again. You can't disable them from your subscriptions. You can't disable them from the sidebar. You can't disable them when you search something. If you click on them, you're not even allowed to say not interested, but it will say send feedback. You go to type in some feedback, the send feedback tool doesn't even work. You click the button, there's like a little load. It doesn't even tell you whether or not your feedback got sent. Like, what a disaster of a website, man. What a dumpster fire this site is becoming. And not just shorts, it's also infecting longer form videos. Personally, I don't watch VTubers, although I would say that I'm involved in the VTuber scene. I get recommended clips from time to time.
Hey, what's up, man?
And a video I got recommended somewhat recently was from Chibi Doki doing a new model reveal. And I was like, oh, cool, right? I've heard of her. I've seen her collab with VTubers that I've maybe watched in the past. Let me check it out. I'm curious to see what the models are like, right? Because the models are always advancing. They're always getting better tracking, more updated design. So let me click on this video.
I'm freaking dancing on the haters. I got my dogs out. Can we get a group howl for the dog? Ow! 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 First of all, we're gonna start with the feet.
It's 8 minutes of that. 8 minutes. The first time I watched it, I didn't even get to the part where she revealed her model. I got 2 minutes into the video and had to click off. It was hurting my brain. My brain was overstimulated. I was even looking at the timer of the video and checking like, okay, how long before they add like a sound effect or a cut or some sort of edit or meme. There was some sort of edit every 2 seconds. Zoom in, out. Again, this random bubbly subtitling, which the entire video wasn't even subtitled. It was only select parts. So like, why do that? The reason I subtitle my videos sometimes is for comedic effect, maybe to make a certain line land home. Or if I'm playing something like CSGO with Eastern Europeans and I feel like my American viewers mightn't understand the accent of the Eastern Europeans, I will subtitle what they say. But it's just a regular subtitle. It doesn't move. It's there to be readable. Why is there this pointless animated subtitles. And if you ask them, or if you ask them on TikTok, they'd be like, it's to help the hearing impaired, bro. Like, are you ableist? The hearing impaired rely on their vision. Why are you making it harder to read? And why aren't they there for the entire video in that case? Like, the reason people do it and the reason people over edit their videos like this is because it's a cheap, easy way of making your video seem like it's a higher production. So I think TikTok is really having a negative impact on content creation and on YouTube in particular. And I think above all else, it's impacting YouTube's algorithm. YouTube recommendations are absolute dog. I get recommended videos that have zero relevance to what I watch. If I got recommended a Mr. Beast video, even though I don't watch him and that style content, it would make sense because that video is popular and they think, hey, 100 million people like this, maybe you will too. It will recommend old videos that I've already watched. It'll recommend channels and videos that I've already said that I'm not interested in, which I think is completely pointless because I feel like YouTube doesn't even listen to when you say you're not interested in a video or a channel. Me personally, I get recommended an ungodly amount of sjhn. I hate sjhn. Nothing against the guy personally. I'm sure he's a great, really nice guy. I just despise his videos. I don't enjoy them. And despite this, for about 2 whole years now, I've been getting recommended his videos and his channels, and every single time I would say, not interested. And still the next day, boom, a sjhn video. It got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna say don't recommend channels, so I'll hopefully never get this channel again. And what do you know, I keep getting recommended his channels. What's the point in having a system like that if you're not even gonna listen to it? And the problem now is they're starting to recommend smaller channels in this same manner. I keep getting recommended videos from people with 10 views, and again, it's some sort of like daily vlog video, makeup tutorial, day in the life of someone going to college with 10 views. We as humans have just mob mentality built into our subconscious. It is built into our instincts. If you see 2 videos of the same exact topic, one with 10 views, one with 100,000, you're gonna watch the one with 100,000 because you think it's better. 100,000 people watch this one, so it has to be better. And what that does is it actually keeps the smaller channels small. By recommending me a video that I'm not interested in by a small YouTuber with 10 views, I'm not gonna watch it because it's completely irrelevant to what I watch. And then YouTube's now gonna decide, Cube Shark didn't watch this makeup tutorial despite watching purely gaming videos. This makeup tutorial must be bad, so we're gonna stop recommending it. The algorithm at this current moment in time is actually designed to work against us small YouTubers. It's so sad. And because of this current algorithm, you have this new meta of changing your title and thumbnail every second day. It's so cringe. Oh my god. This could almost be a video in itself, but YouTube thumbnails need to be nerfed. Going back to being recommended videos by people I don't want to watch, I get recommended a video that I just ignore because I don't want to watch it, and then the next day I see that same video but with a different title and different thumbnail. Like, piss off. I don't want to watch the video. Stop changing the title and thumbnail. I'm not gonna watch it. YouTube really needs to just completely remove this concept of changing your title and thumbnail to push older videos. In recent years, you've had YouTubers up their production value by hiring editors and entire crews to make their videos for them, and you know what, good for them. I'm not here to hate on people that don't edit their own videos and whatnot, but mark my words, in the coming years, you will have YouTubers hiring specific people just for thumbnails and titles. You'll have a YouTuber that just records their videos, hires someone to edit them, and then someone to title and thumbnail them, and that person, their job every day will be to like retitle and re-thumbnail old videos, even videos from 5 years ago, and all our recommendeds are going to be the same, just the same 10 YouTubers and their videos from like 6 years ago that just got a title change and a thumbnail change. I'm not even going to use my regular thumbnail style for this video because for whatever reason, repeating the title of your video in the thumbnail makes it do even better. Like, the title of this video is going to be, has the YouTube algorithm gone too far? The thumbnail is going to be like the YouTube logo with a sad face, and it's going to say, this needs to stop, in all caps. Just watch. This video is going to do better than all my other videos, and if it doesn't, I'll just change the title and thumbnail. Oh my god. And don't even get me started on censorship. If you swear or do anything that isn't 100% family friendly, brand friendly, your video gets blacklisted. I think before being shadow banned was a hoax and it was copied opium for people that just didn't make a good YouTube video. But now I actually think being shadow banned for something like swearing or being a little NSFW is very much a real thing. And I don't think it necessarily happens on a channel to channel basis. I think it's just sort of a video to video basis. And yet you can find literal this. I'm not going to say it because I'm trying to keep this video friendly so it gets recommended. I'm not going to say the exact search term, but I searched something relevant to one of my League of Legends videos and it recommended me a tutorial of someone shaving their genitals. You can't make this up. This website is turning into a circus, man. It's just going to keep getting worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better, or it's going to get worse before it gets even worse again. That's going to be the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, and comment for the algorithm. I would actually be interested to know your experience as a viewer, the content that you're being recommended, or even as a creator, if any of you guys make videos yourselves, what your experience has been like making content in this modern day algorithm. I normally try to read and reply to as many comments as I can, so I'd be interested to know your guys' opinions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.